Hi everyone, Dr. Kelly Ray here from strengthandsensitivity.com. Happy Sunday to all of you. Today what I'd like to do is answer a question that I've been asked a number of times, which is how I came up with the name for my website, Strength and Sensitivity. And to answer that question, I would have to say it's been a journey of my life. It started when I was really young, and what I mean by that was when I was a very young child, I realized that I was an intuitive empath, and I didn't know exactly what that was. What I did know is that I knew information that I didn't know how I knew. I would see events that were going to happen that hadn't happened yet, and I felt a lot of things in my body that I wasn't sure about. Like, I could tell when a place was really uncomfortable or if there was a lot of excitement before I even got there. And so when I was about 9 years old, I could remember being at my grandmother's house, and I asked my grandmother what this was, and I remember she took me to this room in her house, which was kind of an off-limits room. Nobody ever went in this room, and so of course as a 9-year-old I was really scared. Why are we going into this room? She took me in this room and she closed the door and got very serious, and I can remember her looking around like she didn't want anybody to hear this conversation, and actually it kind of terrified me a little bit. And she told me, I want you to know that you have a very special gift. You have what's called ESP. I didn't know what ESP was. I still wasn't clear of what ESP was. Other than she said it was a special gift that God gave me and that we don't ever talk about it with anyone. So again, as a 9-year-old, it terrified me. I didn't want whatever this special gift was, and why would God give me something that wasn't seemingly okay to talk about? So I can remember from that day forward that I just did everything I could to ignore whatever it was I was seeing, feeling, sensing, and just making excuses for it, not talking about it, just kind of harboring it all. And then the day came when I had my daughter 13 years ago, and like gangbusters, it was like Pandora's box had opened, and here I was once again faced with this special gift that I was given. And I can remember having all of those old feelings of my childhood come back up and being terrified and, oh no, what am I going to do? And so, quite honestly, for about 2 years, I lived in a pretty dark place, a really dark place actually. I didn't tell anybody about it. I didn't want to talk about it. I was afraid of it. It was not pleasant. And then one day, as if, again, having some kind of an epiphany, I realized, as I was watching things that my daughter was doing or saying or feeling or experiencing, that they were unexplainable things that I could remember that happened to me when I was a child. And I thought, oh my gosh, as her mom, I have a duty to figure this shit out so that I could, one, be an example for her, two, that she could be in an environment that was safe and free to be who she was, and to be able to get some tools to figure out how she could navigate her way through whatever her journey is as well. So I started actually working with mentors to help me to figure out how to handle this gift and what to do with it. And so I cultivated it over a couple of years. And the beautiful thing was, during that couple of years, I actually gained a new tribe of people in my circle of friends. And I realized I wasn't alone. I wasn't as afraid anymore. And that there was other people like me, and it was okay. I wasn't going to die, and I wasn't going to be burned at the stake for being a witch or anything like that. And so the more I embraced it and the more that I became comfortable with it, then I really was able to start helping others. I was able to help people during their healing process. I could be there to hold space for people as they were awakening to their own special gift, whatever that was. So I'm here to tell you that you're perfectly normal and amazing and blessed to have such an amazing gift I know it can be challenging at times. Probably over this weekend you have been a little taxed and challenged with everything that's happened recently here in the U.S. And so I hope that you've allowed yourself some downtime, some comfort time. And if you need any help, or if you find that you're at a point in your life where you could really use a mentor to help you strengthen your sensitivity, I would love to be the person to help you do that. So what I'm going to ask you to do is three. One, if you've liked this video and you feel like it's been helpful, I would ask you to please like and comment below. I would also ask you to please consider sharing this video, because there might be somebody who's absolutely ready at this moment to hear this message. Two, I'm going to ask you to come join me at my Facebook page, my group I should say, Be Your Own Hero. And it's a safe, closed environment for people to come and gather and talk about this very subject matter along with some others and really get some tools to strengthen that sensitivity. And three, if I can be of help and you would like to work with me, please visit my website, strengthandsensitivity.com, so you can learn about me and what it is that I have to offer. I wish you a wonderful Sunday, and I send you so much love.